You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. It's so sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
My father, Isaac Liverpool, and my mother, Edwelyn Bartholomew, used to sing many songs and shanties so often that I learnt them all. A little more oil in the lamp, keep keep it burning. A little more oil in the lamp, I pray. A little more oil in the lamp, keep it burning. Keep it burning till the break of day. And when he walked home from the garden, with all his peas and his corn, under the stress and load of the day, oh, he would sing. And there was I, listening to him and hear him. I am a warrior out in the field, and I can sing, and I can shout, and I can tell it all about that Jesus died for me. When I get over yonder in that happy paradise, when I get over yonder in the field. And on a Sunday morning, we would walk to my aunt in Bethel. And when she would be making a pea soup, and she would be singing while the pea soup boiling. Oh, what sweet voices between my father and herself. While I yearned for the pea soup. And she sang, how sweet the name of Jesus sounds in a believer's ear. It soothes its sorrows, heals its wounds, and drives away his fear. It makes the wounded spirit whole and calm the troubled breast. Tis manna to the hungry soul and to the weary rest. And before he went to bed at night, and he said his prayer, he must sing. Even though he sang a very long prayer, he gave God thanks for the day in this manner. I must have the Savior with me, for I dare not walk alone. I must have his presence near me, and his arms around me throne. Then my soul shall dare go ill. Let him lead me where he will. I will go without a murmur, and his footsteps follow still. Oh, he suffered from high blood pressure. When the nausea took him, and the giddiness, he never gave up. He even gave God thanks for the illness, singing all the time. Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a fortress of glory divine. Year of salvation, purchased of love, born of the Spirit, washed in his blood. This is my story, this is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. This is my story, this is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. But my mother was a Catholic, and when he sang his Baptist hymns and sankies, she would counter him with a Catholic hymn. And so she was trying to shut him up. But she sang with a beautiful and sweet voice. And she sang, oh, come to the throne of grace. Oh, come to the heart most pure, to Mary, your hope of life, in whom salvation is sure. Oh, Lady of Fatima, hail, Immaculate Mother of Grace. Oh, pray for us, help us today, the hope of the human race. And when somebody in the village died, or his good friends died. Sometimes he didn't go to the funeral, but he stayed home and he sang. He was at the funeral in spirit. Shall we ever all meet again? Shall we ever all meet again? On that great judgment morning, when the book shall be opened and the name shall be called. Oh, how sad it will be when I take my departure and I turn away from heaven for not serving my Lord. And when he had no money, and he was depressed, or he won nothing in the sweepstake, and poverty stared him in his face, oh, he turned to his God, and he sang. Love lifted him. I was singing deep in sin, far from the peaceful shore, very deeply staying within, thinking to rise no more, no more. But the master of the sea heard my despairing cry. From the waters lifted me, now safe am I. Love lifted me, love lifted me, when nothing else can help. Love lifted me, love uplifted me, love lifted me, when nothing else can help. Love lifted me. And on a Sunday evening, all of us would come around the bed. Concert time. Rupert, Vaughn, Uriel, Jean, Cynthia. Concert time. And my mother would teach us. Soft as the voice of an angel, breathing a lesson unheard. Hope with a gentle persuasion whispers her comforting word. Wait till the darkness is over. Wait till the tempest is gone. Hope for the sunshine tomorrow, after the shower is gone. Whispering hope, oh how welcome thy voice, oh how welcome thy voice, making my heart in its sorrow rejoice. And before we went to bed, in the darkness of night, cool night, my mother would teach us as if it was a prayer before we went to sleep. In the evening, by the moonlight, you could hear us darkies singing. In the evening, by the moonlight, you could hear the banjo ringing. How the old folks would enjoy it. They would sit all night and listen as we sang in the evening by the moonlight. In the evening, you could hear. In the evening, by the moonlight, you could hear. How the old folks would enjoy it. They would sit all night and listen as we sang in the evening by the moonlight.
Lord, we tune into WZYE 95.9, the world right in the airwaves, shining bright and fine. From Margate to the islands, the signal never fades. We lift our hands and praise you for the joy that it brings today. Bless Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the viewers too. Every viewer, every caller, every chatter in the crew. Pour your favor on the station, let the Holy Ghost flow free. WZYE 95.9, broadcasting victory. Oh, 95.9. Oh, now stretch your mighty hand, Lord, across the ocean wide to Trinidad and Tobago, where the Trini Spirit rides. Bless the citizens, Trinidad style. Woo! Sweet, strong, and true, with Douglas fire in their hearts and your love breaking through. From Port of Spain to Tobago, from the savannah to the sea, let your blessings fall like mango rain on every family. No weapon formed against them shall prosper. Woo! We decree, Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the texters covered by your mercy. Viewers watching, callers lifting, chatters praising night and day. WZYE family, rise up, it's a brand new gospel day. Bless Mr. Wall Street, hallelujah, Uncle Tommy, yes Lord, all the WZYE family, protect them Jesus, all the viewers, callers, chatters, wave your hands if you believe. Trinidad and Tobago, Trinidad style, receive. WZYE 95.9 FM, the whole world can see. God is moving, God is moving, God is moving here today. Oh, thank you, Jesus, for WZYE. Bless the family, Trinidad style, 95.9, all the way to heaven. Amen, 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 amen.
Bona, the body bona, the bona, the bona, the bona, the bona. Yellow chan can lona, the bona, the bona. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag, she bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Prasad, Mrs. the Iron Lady Rain. Hey, Mountain Kamla, hey. Trinidad champion, she come from the struggle. No, the poor man feel pocket empty, light be lie, but she nah kneel. Open the door for the youth, them give them hope and chance. Build school, build road, give every pitney a dance. Them say economy dead, she say watch me now. Bring back the jobs, make the dollar run through. From Laventil to Cedros, from Tobago shore. She feeding the hungry, she open every door. Strong like a mountain, rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Strong like a mountain, rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag, she bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Prasad, Mrs. the Iron Lady Rain. Hey, Mountain Kamla, hey. Trinidad champion, champion, champion. Trinidad champion, champion.
Trinidad champion. Trinidad. Them try back, she down, try shake, she foundation. But she stand like Everest, pure determination. Caring for the children, no more hungry belly cry. Books in them and future bright like blue sky. She willing fi fight, she willing fi bleed. For every Trini soul, every single need. Oil money flowing, tourism boss again. Trinidad and Tobago with the boss of the chain. No more begging no island, we leading the pack. Kamla the general, we marching right back. She fly straight to USA, link up with Trump. Sit down like boss, no time for no stamp. Talk for the people, talk for the land. Come back with the pen, we go right all the wrong. And sign off the deals, make the money rain hard. Economy jump up, no more so fired. Poor man get house, children get light. She rewrite the future, make everything right. That pen in she hand like Excalibur blade. Kamla the queen, know the whole world afraid. She strong, she wise, she love we fi true. From the ghetto to the mansion, she there for me and you. One voice, one nation, one Trinidad queen. 23 seats and beyond, she live in the dream. Kamla the mountain, she na move it and shake. Superpower Caribbean, watch the whole world shake. She get the pen, she right the wrong. Now we on top, eh. Mountain Kamla, Trinidad and Tobago, we back on top again, eh. Trumping champion, Kamla, Kamla, Trinidad forever. Playing them propaganda fire upon that. Mr. Wall Street, man with the facts. I was ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest, you see that. Love until born, New Jersey breed. Real runner, freedom fighter. Uncle Tommy the silent assassin. Grieve. Ready for the fight, ready for set things right. All the people on the track, the callers, the viewers. Whole night we originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. Gnarly, from Loving till Hills to Jersey streets to Rice. Silent assassin with the microphone, cutting lies like a knife. WZYE 95.9, the station with the real ones tune in. Bubbleheads talking nonsense, but Wall Street drop the facts and win. Fraud of the week, they get exposed, no filter, no gloves. They are the real runner, freedom fighter pushing from above. Chatters light up, callers, boss, viewers locking strong. Uncle Tommy in the building, propaganda done, you hear the song. Mr. Wall Street, man with the facts. Always ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest, yes, yeah, that. Love until born, New Jersey breed. Real runner, freedom fighter. Uncle Tommy the silent assassin. Greed. Ready for the fight, ready for set things right. All the people on the chat, the callers, the viewers. All night we originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, them frauds attack, them bubbleheads are share. Wall Street drop knowledge like a 45, now fear. From Loving till to the word, the silent wanna speak. Freedom fighter in the night, the truth where the people seek. WZYE 95.9, the frequency we control. Callers bust the line, chatters bust the pole. We ready for the war, ready for the fight. Set the record straight every single night. Is it? We originate, not imitate. The silent assassin don't talk. Now the facts are regular. Big up every Trini, every Tobagonian, every listener on the wave. Uncle Tommy, Mr. Wall Street. Loving till to Jersey we brave. Mr. Wall Street, what? Man with the facts. Always ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest, yes it does. Rest it. Loving till born, New Jersey breed. Yes. Real runner, freedom fighter. Uncle Tommy, the silent assassin. Breathe. Ready for the fight, ready for set things right. All the people on the chat, the callers, the viewers. All night we originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. And Tobago. Big up Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a happy Sunday to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you. And of course, ladies and you know, we'll be with you for 3 hours today. And as soon as you join us, don't forget, folks, do your WZYE civic duty. Share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444 or 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And this is how we start the thing.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. and on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life, and as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
Anselm LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
Fire! 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 Fire!
And of course, we are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsh, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, do your WZYE civic duty. Share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And don't forget, like and share. And you can always reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444 or 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. You can also send your voice note to those numbers as well. Let me say a pleasant, happy Sunday to the young man himself, man better known as Marshall Uncle Tommy Nesbitt. Tommy, a pleasant Sunday. Welcome to you. How are you doing this splendiferous, humandiferous, marvelicious, fantastic, wonderfulicious, fantabulous, spectacular day? How are you?
Quite good, my friend. Quite good. And
Quite
I'm thankful to be here.
What does quite good means? Not really good? Quite good.
Means good, gooder than that.
Oh, that's better than good?
Yep.
Gooder than good.
Yep.
Correct is right. So Tommy, today I start off on a real good note. For some reason, Tommy, I woke up much earlier than I wanted to today. And before Tommy, the day before, I was kind of set myself up for what I'm going to do, what I'm going to run, you know?
Yes.
And as people know that running is where I go and get my high, you know? That's how I was getting my weed. That's how I get my high. Yeah. That's what I was trying to get my high, you know? So I decided from yesterday I was going to do 7 miles today. Right? You know, normally I was doing 5 or 6. I haven't done a 7-mile run in a long time. So I decided to do 7 miles today. And it wasn't bad. I ran 53 minutes and 9 seconds. It was like an average of 7 minutes and 35 seconds per mile. And I was very impressed with myself. I have to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think that was very impressive.
Yeah, I started to be impressed with myself. You see, because if you don't impress yourself, no one will impress you, you know.
Correct.
You got to impress yourself.
Everything begins with the man in the mirror.
Correct is right, Tommy. You know, as you said that, Tommy, let me set up people, if, well, other than God, all right? Other than God, other than God, if you are looking for someone else to give you happiness, Tommy, you have a big problem. Let me repeat that. Tommy, you may disagree with this.
No, I agree.
You actually agree?
I agree that everything starts with you.
Yeah. You see, we as humans always looking to other people for their happiness. And that is where you go wrong. And secondly, let me say this. I tell this to every athlete that I train. You see, you ought to stop letting your mind control you, and you ought to start controlling your mind. Let me repeat that. You have to stop letting your mind control you, and you control your mind. Because, for example, in running is a mental sport, right, Tommy? It's an
Yes.
individual sport. And there are many times in a race or in practice, you know, your mind tells you that you are tired, right? And once your mind tells you that you are tired, you accept what your mind told you and say, yeah, I'm tired. I can't go no more. That is it. But if you tell your mind, that is your problem, partner. I know my problem. I'm not tired. You understand? I could do this last one, right? Just as fast as I did the first one. Let's say I'm doing 12 of something. I can do this last one just as fast as I did the first one. You see, because there's a difference, you know. Don't let your mind control you. You control your mind. Because sometimes when your mind control you, Tommy, it has lead you to do things that you don't want to do.
I hear you.
You understand? So Tommy,
I hear you.
a little philosophy. Anyway, so back to the 7-mile run now. The 7-mile run today was 53 minutes and 9 seconds. And Tommy, I ain't gonna lie to you. When I finished, man, I feel like if I went up to space and SpaceX, I hang out
Wow.
for a little bit and then I come back down.
Wow.
It felt so exhilarating, man. You know, the feeling that, you know, you even though it's 7 miles, you feel good, man. You feel your rest of your day is looking forward to a fantabulous rest of the day. Yeah?
Yes.
Anyway.
Yeah, this weekend is a very sad one in Venezuela.
Correct is right.
And in Tobago we lost Oscar B.
No, really?
Yep.
When they're supposed to have a celebration for him this weekend?
I know there were a few slated over the last month.
No. Hold on. Let me make a quick call. No, Tony. No, 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 no. Let me see something. Yeah, there was supposed to be. Hold on. I'm making a call here.
Wall Street.
So, Melville, you are live on WZYE 95.9 FM with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. And Tommy was just giving me the message that Oskaby, we lost Oskaby.
Yes, we lost him this morning around
Wow.
4 a.m. today. He said, "Thank you very much for all the goodness that you have done for him,
Mm.
and that he is very comfortable now. That what he's seeing happening and the people who are organizing the show for him here in Tobago, which is scheduled to start exactly at 5 o'clock, and we have sat down and looked at things already this morning, and knowing that with his transition is passing, our show will now be a celebration of life and what he has contributed in sports and in culture for his people in Trinidad and Tobago and around the world, and Byron Lee and all that in Jamaica and all these things. So the brother said goodbye. You know, we were discussing a lot of things even last night, and I think from what is being discussed, he feels basically that those people who are really working at the moment for him and those before, especially those now who are discussing certain things for beyond his future. He's very happy and he said, well, hey, I have done my job now. I feel safe that people are working to ensure that tomorrow will be a better day for my family and generations. So I could give up the ghost now. I mean, it's a sad feel to have, and I have been bombarded all day. Although Oscar and I were just friends, but because of what I've been involved in organizing this event for him here in Tobago, I think many people now feel that they can refer to me as somebody who can speak on behalf. But the family does all that is required of them to do. I'm very careful of what I would say or encourage people to think about my presence in all this. I'm just doing this as a good brother, a good friend, and a man who I've known for years since he played football for Signal Hill. So, and that's where my presence has been very strong. And I've been very heavy into organizing this event here. Tremendous support from the Tobago House of Assembly and many other people at the television stations, the radio stations there in Tobago. They have done tremendous work. They have done certain things that I mean, we couldn't believe it. All the radio stations, TV, people were on the road who have their loudspeakers and things, have been pronouncing and doing the things to ensure that the word has been out and that Tobago comes out in the biggest way possible to support Oscar B for what he has done, and even now more so for what he has done. And they're happy now to really give back to the brother for what he has been doing for the country.
How old was he?
Oscar is about 54, you know.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
about 54.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, condolences to his family, and it's kind of because the show just started, and Tommy said to me that we lost Oscar B, and I was like, wow, because I know there was
Yeah.
supposed to be the show today.
Yeah, well, some people have been calling and asking, is the show still on? But the world goes on, and so Oscar B's contributions have really been strong. A lot of people here believe that Oscar B has been a great ambassador. And he wasn't just a man he was, many people used to call out to Oscar and ask him to do something for them, for a party, a show, a Thanksgiving or whatever. And he comes out and he gives his heart and soul to everyone. We worked together. We did something for the the orphanage in the St. Mary's Children's Home.
Mm.
We've done things for that. We did things for there's so many things, man, and I'm still trying to process what's going on in the world here right now with me and all this.
Right. I
So
know.
the
we understand. Where's the show gonna be today? Where's the show gonna be held?
Shaw Park complex, the capacity in Shaw Park, there's about 5,000. And we hope that with that capacity, we're able to people to come out today to support. There have been no ticket sales for this event. What we were doing is saying that people can come there and make a contribution in recognition for what has been happening to him and what he has done, and that we want to make sure that things are happening to support the family for their tragical moments and ensure that the best thing can happen and people can show, well, hey, we came out and we supported a brother who was in need at this time, serious need. Because when a man got a heart attack and then in the process of the operation, a stroke, that tells you, man, there's a double whammy, a hard hit. And to survive that, the blessings will be at the best order. But I think his blessings are there for him is that he has suffered tremendously. And the time had come for him. He believes that seeing what's happening, he knows that he's been taken care of. I mean, let me tell you something here quietly. There was a move made to bring Oscar from Grande Hospital, Sandy Grande, and not because that he was ill-treated in Sandy Grande, but they felt then that there was better need for total palliative care and all that for the brother. And so in a normal hospital situation, that may not be as required. So because no change shift and all that. But in a private hospital, then there would be that total care on that individual because that's their responsibility further. And they've been paid for that. But then the cost from the various hospitals, the private hospitals, it had been astronomical. I know that the family would not have been able to pay that kind of money. But the Seventh-day Adventist Hospital in Cocorit had given a price, which was certainly way below what the others were charging. And then the conversation had begun assiduously to ensure that that can be met, to make it happen and get the care that was needed to try and bring the brother back to order because he was in a situation with the heart. I think the problem why Grande couldn't do what they probably should have done was because the heart was getting very weak and then the blood wasn't flowing as much. And some were saying that gangrene was stepping in certain areas. So as a result of that, now they needed to do something really serious and not being able to, because of the heart situation, they could not have gone and do an operation, put him on a sedative, and then probably he doesn't come back out from his sleep. So they had to wait until the body was strong enough to try and do something. And while they were waiting, well then, the die had been cast. Goodbye Columbus, nothing else to discover really. But we just have to go on and motivate people from here on in. And as a friend of the family and a brother who had supported me and I supported him, I would do everything I can from here on in to ensure. And this is not just talking, because it's something I'm doing quietly and people even know the efforts that I've been making away from the public interest. So there's no showpiece for me, whatever. It's what I had my situation as a man. In 22, I had a stroke and I had my challenges and people were there for me to bring me back to the light and to the brightness of light and the goodness of life. And I've always been very supportive of people who would be doing things because I've hosted a number of charitable events for people who are in need. So this is another way in my life that how I contribute. And this effort here is knowing that a man from home, all the way from Tobago, and we supported each other. It was paramount for me to participate in an event that would bring something to light and support the brother. And I always want to say there's a girl called Anne-Marie Degazor. She works with the Tobago House of Assembly in the office of the chief administrator. She went to school with Oscar and she was put on to me, say, well, hey, Mr. Melville has given us a proposal and we should link up with him and make it happen. And probably one of the best things that will happen to me, read Tobago House of Assembly. In my existence around here and dealing with Tobago House of Assembly, she had one of the best personalities I could see. She was so supportive and everything. And we went all the way. And every day we are talking 5-6 times and doing everything that was necessary, getting the THA to requisitely make the funds available and all that. And the chief sec and all these people have been very much involved with what we are doing. And we are grateful for their support. It is very heartbreaking that at the end of the day, Oscar would have left the night before or the morning of the event. But still, we cannot stop what we're doing, and we have to keep the light shining. One of the persons who are on the organizing committee, she brought in some candles, and which will be part of the show later on today at 5 o'clock our time. And it is sometimes what she was doing is to take the lights out, and everybody who got a candle to share the candlelight, and we say things and remember the brother and his contribution. But she didn't know that there was an inspiration that came to her that that candle should be lit at a time, appropriate time, an hour, when the man decided to leave us. And so it would be a fitting moment when that takes place later on this evening here at the Shore Park Complex. So we are very, very happy to have participated in this effort. And despite the fact that we lost a man who has done so much for his country, we're still very happy that we're able to recognize his ability, what he has been doing, and do something to show recognition just not to him, but to his family as well. And we move on from there, you know?
So, Solomon, I want to say, man, I just was reaching out and Tommy, and I want to say thank you again. And thank you for
Yeah.
all the stuff that you're doing for us to be. I know that you guys were involved in this, and once I hear this, I just wanted to reach out to you. So, again, thank you very kindly, and
Hey, it's cool.
condolences to Oscar B and his family.
It's cool, man. I appreciate you.
Okay.
I'm glad that you would jump on the line and give us an opportunity to share our thoughts and our recognition for the man and his contribution, because sometimes they say they don't support the brothers, but I'm grateful that you are able to do that with Tommy and the show and come out and reach out to us, and we can share all the views and the things that we are doing to ensure. So we look forward to in the next couple of hours, which is just about next 3 hours or so, where the show will kick off. It'll be about 3 hours long, and we hope to share everything. Everybody's coming out, and we hope that the crowd will be sent out all the necessary information to let people know that the show is still on and that they can come out and support whatever they plan to do. All right, brother?
Thank you, man.
So I thank you very much. Amen.
Thank you, Brother Melville.
God bless you.
Tommy boy, I tell you, it's interesting, man.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear it, you know, and I know he was very instrumental with that event they have in there in Tobago. So I say, you know, since you heard it.
Is the storm carded to perform?
I think what happened to me is that there were so many entertainers that wanted to perform, but it was only a 3-hour show, and you know, some people couldn't perform because of, you know, the show was only 3 hours, so they couldn't get everybody to perform. So I guess I don't think she's performing, you know, because of the 3 hours length. Now they didn't want it to go too long.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't think she will be performing. Anyway, yeah, let me go to the chat.
Yep. First was Bernard Thomas.
Yeah, Bennett, look, Bennett, welcome back to you, and hope everything is going wonderful with you and your family. Bennett say good afternoon, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, and all in the village. Hafiz
Yes.
Mohammed was next, right?
Yep.
Good afternoon, Uncle Tommy and Warshik. Yeah. Then Batos.
Mm-hmm.
Good day to WZYE and all the villagers. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Then your partner, Tommy. Walsang going back, okay?
Overseas.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon to the host, Warshik and Uncle Tommy. Santa Cruz, welcome to you. Santa Cruz, say good morning, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and my friends in the village chat. Till later. Semantics, welcome. Good afternoon. Clinton Williams, good day, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, in the village. Blessing to all, including Venezuelan earthquake victims. You know, Tommy, I want to talk something about that, but the opposition leader trying to make an issue out of that Venezuela issue.
What are they trying to make in the show, though?
Yeah, but Tommy, as we say, Tommy, it's like there are no line, Tommy. You have to have a line, Tommy. You know, as you say, Tommy, stray dogs don't bark at every cardo that goes by. Like, them want to bark at every single cardo that goes by. And you know what? They should deal with the problem that they have in the PNM. That is what them should be dealing with. Even Marvelous Marvin admit they have problems.
Yep.
He admit they have problems. That is the problem they should be dealing with. Let this government continue to run the country, right? And things are improving. As they say, better days are coming. But folks, we're going to take that quick break. Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, you on WZYE 95.9 FM. You can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. As soon as you get in, share it live.
So that's 1 hour done. Still got 2 more hours to go. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
I just want all you to know one thing. When it comes to certain politicians, I don't care for them. Penny, I don't care for she. Come, I don't care for he. Dolly, I don't care for she. Stewarty, I don't care for he. For 9 long years they sit in the chairs. Country get bruised and nobody care. Crime run wild, money gone astray. Now they in opposition, everybody have something to say. They talking solution morning, noon and night. But when they had power, nothing wasn't right. Economy sinking, people living in fear. Now all of a sudden everybody's an engineer. Penny talking like she have the plan. But where that plan was when Rowley was the man. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Scotland,
I don't care for he.
Regis,
I don't care for she. I don't care for them.
Manning shouting from the back of the line, explaining today what he forget in 9. Marvin talking safety, crime and control. But when he was there, crime take a toll. They posting videos, plenty long speech explaining now what they couldn't reach. They hoping people memory short, but suffering though erase so fast. They had the chance, they had the rain, and leave the country in social pain. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Kareem,
I don't care for he.
Hans,
I don't care for he.
The opposition,
I don't care for them.
you all left the country in a mess and expect it to be cleaned up in 8 months. Delusional.
I don't care for she.
Calm.
I don't care for he.
Dolly.
I don't care for she.
Stewarty. I don't care for he. PNM.
This is the end.
I don't care for them.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country, and we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
Remember to take the gospel of the PNM and to spread it in your homes, your villages, in your offices, and throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad and Tobago.
This PNM tell a dead thing can't work because I will dead.
Fire! 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 Fire!
We are back with you. It's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsh, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't forget, folks, and we join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Like, subscribe, and share WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also, 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And please share the live as soon as you get in. We thank you.
Well, someone says, Bennett, my condolences to you and yours and the passing of your loved one. Stay strong, brother. Elsie Lacan, welcome. Pleasant good afternoon, everyone. Looking on as always. Blessings. Same to you, Elsie. Jenny C. Paul, welcome. Ishwa Singh, Sunday blessings to all. Same to you, Ishwa. Monty Steele, hi, good afternoon to everyone and all who are viewing in chat, otherwise on WZYE TV program with host Wall Street and Assembly Born Tommy Marshall Nesbitt. Thank you, Monty. Santa Cruz said, hope all the people, COP, the fake wannabe talk show host, Andy to ban from the ground report on here supporting Wall Street and Uncle Tony. Hey, what is that, right? Hope all the people, COP, the fake wannabe talk show host, tell Andy to ban from the ground report on here supporting Wall Street and Uncle Tony. I thought all of you was UNC. Hey, Tommy?
I thought so too.
I thought all of you was UNC. We just tell people don't go to other shows. Is that what it is? I said what this, Tommy?
Not here.
Oh yeah. Nah, we don't do that here. We don't do that here. We originate. We don't imitate. Yeah. Andrew, a pleasant evening to Professor Walsh, Uncle Tim, and all in the village. Let's have a great, productive evening. Better days ahead.
Thank you.
Rajendra Maraj, welcome. Pleasant good evening, Professor Walsh and Uncle Tommy. Blessings to all in the village. Good afternoon, Professor Walsh, Uncle Tommy. Big up the people in the chat. Did Farris family open a cannabis business during the pandemic? Is that why Raulai and Farris give permission here for 4 male weed plants? Inquiring minds want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Jenny C. Paul said, and Anna Munsami, they think we forget. Okay. What is really going on here? As I say, Marit, Tommy, good afternoon, everyone. COP is out of place with his comment on the ground report this Friday. Folks, you know some things you just do give oxygen? You know that, Tommy?
True.
Yes, I absolutely refuse to give certain things oxygen. I'm being honest with all you. I refuse to give. You know, there's a saying that I started all of this. You know, if you think education is expensive, right, Tommy?
Try ignorance.
Let me repeat that. If you think education is expensive,
try ignorance.
Yeah. Certain things, I understand where you're coming from, but certain things are. Let me tell you this. You know, folks, listen to this. Listen.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Let me say this, right, folks? You know, part of what we do here is to inspire you for a better tomorrow. And these things that we play have significant meanings, right? So certain things, folks, yeah, you want to talk about, but don't give it any oxygen. Don't give it no oxygen. Just leave it, let it go. And the quotes that we give you all are very, very significant. Very significant. I hear all them thing, you know. I hear all them kind of thing, but I rather go outside and run 10 miles than to give them things oxygen. Seriously, I rather go out and run 10 miles than to give them thing of them oxygen. I just don't have time for it. Me personally, Tommy, I don't have time for it.
I
Anyway,
was.
yeah. Good afternoon. BAS says, good afternoon. My condolences to Bennett Thomas and the passing of his girlfriend. Sometimes people want everything in 1 year. Sometimes, plenty times.
Most time.
Yeah, most time. I wait. Jay Howlett says, I'll wait till it's over. Anyway, long, long memory. Howlett says, happy Jay Howlett, happy Sunday to everyone, Professor and Uncle Tony.
Same to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I anytime, all you hear them kind of thing, all you use the quote, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. You know, it's interesting to me. We just called us last week, boy, from Florida. Lenny. Lenny from Florida.
Lenny.
And Lenny was talking about that quote. So you see, Tommy, that quote could impress one person, one. And all you need is one. All you need is one. Yeah, that is it. Island Man Titi says, good day to everyone in the village. Uncle said the country is better off than when the PNM was in power. PNM thieved too much money from the Treasury and Canada account too. And we have a next video to find out there. And here is the question, Tommy. I want to ask a question, and this is based on a video that we're going to play. Is the PNM a criminal enterprise? I'm asking the question, is the PNM a criminal enterprise?
That's a
And we
big
have a
question.
video to play that ask that question. Sumitra Baijan, welcome. Blessed good afternoon to Mr. Warshik, Uncle Tommy, and all in the live blessing. Angela Darius, good afternoon, Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and the whole village. I did a 5K yesterday, did it in 52 minutes. Not bad for a 27-year-old.
Wow.
Angela. Oh, Angela go say she's 27, Tommy.
You have to read between the lines.
Okay. I really, Angela, really. Hey, you know, I see a picture with Nandi in Barbados with Crazy. I was supposed to put it up, eh? Tell Nandi I see her in a picture in Barbados with Crazy. Yeah, Angela, tell her that there for me. I was supposed to put it up. Yeah, Angela, congratulations. Not bad at all. Yeah. Yeah. Angela says she's 27 years. Bless Sunday. Bless Patricia. Bless Sunday afternoon, Professor Warshik and Tommy and everyone listening and viewing. Have a blessed, productive day. Tommy, all you are digressing here. Tommy, I wonder if how many people remember this. I want to digress a little bit because we have to get to this. And in that, Tommy, I have said to don't pass no judgment on the situation that happened with the 1%, right? But do you all remember this? This was from some years ago. Take a listen to this.
It started in 1898, more than 100 years ago. Most of the Christians were being persecuted by the Turks. So there was an exodus of Christians leaving Syria. They boarded the ships from Beirut, and as long as it was heading west, they thought they were going to America. Many of our parents landed in Trinidad, and that's when we started. That's the first generation.
Just outside of Port of Spain, Bayshore is one of the priciest neighborhoods in the country. I'm here as a guest of the Sabga Abouds, a successful family of Lebanese Syrians.
Look, isn't this amazing?
Beirut.
Yes, like no arak.
I do indeed.
Would you like arak?
A little ice and some water would
Oh,
be perfect.
you're perfect. My drink of choice is Grey Goose and coconut water.
The family's story is not an uncommon one. The first members came here during the collapse of the Ottoman Empire, arriving penniless. They worked their way up as textile merchants and branched out to run businesses that sell everything from medical equipment to real estate. And how large is the community now in Trinidad?
A little under 5,000.
That's still a fairly small percentage of the...
Extremely small. Actually, we are the smallest ethnic group in Trinidad.
But the most powerful, almost the most powerful. Smallest but most powerful, huh?
That's not bragging. Syrian Lebanese merchant class are generally seen as the elite.
Actually, I'm very big in the food business here. I have 120 restaurants. Call me the Starbucks of the Caribbean.
I can't tell you how happy I am about this meal. I love the food.
You remember that?
Yep.
Remember that, right?
That's what they did.
Yeah, and they christen themselves, right? What people are saying about them.
Yep, they're the most powerful group, let's say.
Yeah. So why are they so upset now? Right? But Tommy, let me get to why we have so much to get to today. All right, let me get to this one. Let me start with this one here. Let me start with this one. Tommy, these are serious allegations.
And they
right?
had it. Yep.
Yes, these are serious allegations. And Tommy, in my estimation, you see, And the PNM is responsible for this, eh? Who just sent me, boy? I think it's Miss Santa Cruz sent me an article from 2021 where during the pandemic, they opened about 21 businesses. Let me see something. I'm gonna just check something. I want to check this to be correct. I think that's what it is. Yeah, Miss Santa Cruz sent me this. Let me just take Tommy. Tommy, how could it be? Oh, no, it's not. It's not 21. You see, that's why I like to check. All right, you see, Omar Hadid. This was in 2021. Opened 11 stores during the pandemic, while other people were cutting back. Tommy. Omar Hadid opened 11 stores during the pandemic, while other people were cutting back. Who was in power during the pandemic, Tommy?
PNM.
Okay, okay, okay. Despite this lockdown restriction, increased shipping freight costs, and foreign exchange issues over the last 21 months, First Retail Incorporated have opened 11 new stores during the COVID-19 pandemic. Yeah? Well, let's listen to this, folks.
Hadid's search warrants revealed conspiracy to murder probe by Anna Ramdas. That was the allegation contained in search warrants executed by special branch officers on businessman Dominic Hadid and his wife, Genevieve Hadid, authorizing police to seize and examine a wide range of electronic devices and digital records as part of an investigation. Copies of the warrants were attached to an affidavit filed in the High Court by attorney Faris Al-Rawi, SC, in support of a habeas corpus application brought on behalf of the couple. Justice Frank C. Prasad yesterday dismissed the application for the writ of habeas corpus seeking the release of the couple from
Tommy, PNM loses again. And Tommy, listen, everybody has a right to pick whichever attorney they want, correct?
Correct.
Everybody has a right to pick whichever attorney they want. And Tommy, it is not a coincidence that during 2021, they were allowed to open 11 new stores. Who was in power?
Rowley.
And now, in 2026, they have problems and they pick one of the worst attorneys they could find in Trinidad and Tobago. I am saying that based on his track record. Faris Al-Rawi, and you go into court and you lose again. So you see, Tommy, what in the dark does what?
Come into the light.
Correct. So Tommy, they used to get their own way with the PNM. Let me repeat that. They used to get their own way with the PNM. And when we used to say that the PNM, well, we didn't have to say that. The former came out and says he don't have no problem making the rich richer so they could create opportunities for the poor. These are the people he was talking about. These are the people he was talking about. But you see, whatever in the dark has come to light. Now it come to light. Yeah? Now it comes to light.
Police custody. However, he directed Commissioner of Police Alistair Guevara to clarify whether the Hadids are being detained under a preventive detention order, PDO. The matter has been scheduled for a virtual hearing at 9 a.m. tomorrow. The warrants were issued on June 24th by Master Valeen Gara Abraham pursuant to Section 5 of the Administration of Justice, Indictable Proceedings Act 2011, following an application by Special Branch Corporal Eldon Caliste. According to the warrants, police were investigating the indictable offense of conspiracy to murder contrary to Section 5A of the Offenses Against the Person Act, Chapter 1108. The warrants authorized officers to search for and seize electronic devices, including cellular phones, laptops, tablets, hard drives, flash drives, portable storage devices, and documents. Police were also authorized to extract and interrogate digital data stored on those devices. The documents specifically reference communications data, stored communications, photographs, documents, voice notes, video and audio recordings, CCTV footage, text messages, location information, GPS and location history records, and application data. In relation to Genevieve Hadid, the warrant identified two locations: number 2 Orange Grove Estate, Trinity, and number 47 Western Circle, West Moorings. The warrant stated that police believed relevant electronic devices and records linked to her could be found at those premises. A separate warrant for Dominic Hadid identified two locations: hashtag 1-3 Golden Grove Road, Piarco, and number 23 Pine Avenue, Bayshore, West Moorings. Police alleged that electronic devices in his possession could contain information relevant to the conspiracy to murder investigation. The warrants authorized officers to enter the premises at any time, seize devices, extract data, and bring the information before a judge of the High Court. An affidavit filed by Al-Rawi alleges that police executed searches at the Hadid's residence and at Blue Water's offices in Orange Grove, where several electronic devices were seized. Attached to the affidavit was a handwritten inventory listing numerous items seized, including multiple Apple iPhones, Samsung phones, Apple laptops, iPads, a Dell Latitude laptop, flash drives, and a computer processing unit. Al-Rawi argued in the affidavit that the applicants were arrested pursuant to the execution of ordinary search warrants related to the conspiracy to murder investigation and not under the emergency powers regulations. He contended that the subsequent reliance on the emergency powers regulations to extend their detention was unlawful. He stated, "The applicants were not arrested or detained under Regulation 13(1) of the Emergency Powers Regulations 2026, nor under those regulations at all. They were arrested in the execution of ordinary search warrants in respect of the offense of conspiracy to murder, which is not an offense against the said regulations. The only basis advanced by the respondent for the continued detention of the applicants appears to be the emergency powers regulations, which do not apply to the applicants."
Lose again. Lose again, Tommy.
Yep.
You lose again, Tommy. You lose again.
Yep.
What? Tommy, you know something?
What?
Look who said it best. Huh? This fella said it best. He said it best. He said it best.
Oh, you cook. Oh, you cook.
He said it best. You couldn't say any better. Tommy, I'm not gonna speculate, Tommy. Right? Tommy, not looking good enough.
Nope.
It's not looking good, Tommy. Because Tommy, you know you can't hide stuff on your phone and on your computer and thing no more.
Not anymore.
You know you can't hide that stuff. So let justice take its course, and we'll see where this leads us. But I don't know, Tommy. This it don't look good. All I have to say, it don't look good. It does not look good, right? But this is all right. So these are basically a lot of, hold on. Okay, so hold on. A lot of these are basically the same, and and until the warrant came out, you know, a lot of these are basically the same. But you know, take a listen to this anyway.
Hadid's facing conspiracy to murder allegations by Anna Lisa Paul. As the investigation into the arrest of Dominic Hadid and his wife Genevieve deepens, new information has surfaced that the couple was arrested in connection with the offense of conspiracy to murder. The information is contained in 2 search warrants issued in the names of the couple and signed by High Court Master Valeen Gara Abraham on June 24th. However, there is no disclosure of any intended victim, S. The indictable offense is contrary to Section 5A of the offense.
You know, Tommy, I want to go back to something. Tommy,
Yes.
a person called here on Thursday and was questioning why the police didn't tell us what they were arrested, what they were detained for. You remember that?
Yep.
Did you remember that?
Yep.
And we were saying that, or I was saying, wait and don't pass judgment. Let's get, we get to that road. When we get that bridge, we go cross it. And here's the information all coming out. Right? The information is now coming out to the public. Right? I wonder what that individual thinks now. I'm not calling any name. I wonder what that individual thinks now.
Against the Person Act, Chapter 1108. The warrants were obtained by CPL Eldon Kelly Stay of the Special Branch. A quantity of electronic devices, including laptops, cell phones, flash drives, hard drives, portable storage devices, and documents were seized from the 2 suspects. According to the warrant issued in the name of Genevieve, 2 locations at Orange Grove Estate, Trinity and Western Circle, West Moorings were searched, while the warrant for Dominic listed locations at Golden Grove Road, Piarco, and Bayshore, West Moorings. It is alleged the devices contained evidence including photographs, recordings, documents, voice notes, videos, audio recordings, CCTV footage, texts, location data, including GPS, location history, application data, communications data, stored communication or stored data in digital or electronic format. Copies of the warrants formed part of the application by a team of attorneys representing the couple, which was filed in the High Court this morning. Also included in the bundle was a list of items seized, which claimed 6 Apple iPhones, 3 laptops, 7 iPads, 2 flash drives, 1 central processing unit, and 1 portable storage device. The couple was arrested on June 24th and have remained in custody ever since. Their arrest comes nearly 2 days after Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar endorsed a warning by Attorney General John Jeremy that no segment of society, including the so-called 1%, was beyond the reach of the law. While no formal charges have been laid, there are unconfirmed reports that investigators are seeking to obtain preventive detention orders, PDOs, for them. In response to a habeas corpus application by attorney-at-law Faris Al-Rawi, Justice Frank C. Prasad today ordered that Police Commissioner Alistair Guevara appear on Monday to answer if the couple's detention was in fact pursuant to a PDO.
So, Tommy, I want to ask you a question. Did you see the video by Gary Aboud?
Yes.
Gary Aboud made a video. I want to call Gary Aboud and see if he still believes that. But before I do that, right? When I read this, Tommy, I was like, "Way boy, you really, boy? Really, Tommy? Tommy, did you hear that? Them fellas complain about poor detention conditions."
Yep.
Tommy, why would you even put that out into the public space about poor detention conditions? So, the detention, go ahead.
He expected preferred treatment.
Oh, Tommy. So during the PNM reign, it was hands off them fellas and them. Them could do what they want. Right? I'm saying that. During them time, they could do what they wanted. Hands off. All in a sudden, right? You complaining about poor detention conditions. Folks, take a listen. Take a listen. I couldn't believe this. I wasn't so sure that these fellas were complaining about that.
Hadid's complain of poor detention conditions by Ryan Baichu. Senior counsel Faris al-Rawi has filed a writ of habeas corpus in the High Court against the Commissioner of Police, alleging that businessman Dominic Hadid and his wife, Genevieve Hadid, have been unlawfully detained and subjected to degrading conditions while in police custody. In an affidavit filed in support of the application, al-Rawi described the conditions in which Genevieve Hadid was held at the Woodbrook police station after she was transferred there on the night of June 24th. He said the cell measured about 8 feet by 6 feet, had a dirty terrazzo floor, no bedding or furniture, a hole in the floor used as a toilet, no running water, and reeked of feces and urine. He said there was no ventilation, the lighting was poor, and cockroaches were crawling across the floor. Another female detainee was curled up on the floor in a fetal position. Al-Rawi also claimed Dominic Hadid, who suffers from sleep apnea and wears an orthopedic leg brace, was detained at the Karnag police station, where he was forced to sleep on a bare concrete slab without access to a CPAP machine because there was no electrical connection available in the cell. He said Hadid was unable to sleep because of his medical condition. The affidavit states that Dominic Hadid and Genevieve Hadid were arrested on June 24th during the execution of search warrants at their Shorelands, West Mooring's home. Police later took Dominic Hadid to Gulf City Mall, where firearms and ammunition licensed under his firearm user's license and firearm user's employee's certificate were collected. Al-Rawi said receipts showing the annual license fees for 2026 had been produced to investigating officers and that the firearms and ammunition were lawfully held. The affidavit further states that the couple was separated later that evening, with Dominic Hadid taken to the Karnag police station and Genevieve Hadid to the Woodbrook police station. Al-Rawi said police initially informed him that an extension of the couple's detention had been obtained and specifically indicated it was not under a preventive detention order or the emergency powers regulations. However, when he later visited Genevieve Hadid at the Woodbrook police station, she produced a notice extending her detention under Regulation 13.3 of the Emergency Powers Regulations 2026. The affidavit says this was the first time the emergency powers regulations had been mentioned to her. Al-Rawi said he immediately contacted the investigating officer, Corporal Eldon Caliste, and objected that neither his clients nor their legal team had been informed in advance that they were being detained under the regulations. When Al-Rawi later visited Dominic Hadid at the Karnag police station, he said Hadid was also served with a direction extending his detention for 7 days under the emergency powers regulations. The habeas corpus application argues that the couple were arrested during the execution of ordinary search warrants in connection with an investigation into conspiracy to murder and were not detained under the emergency powers regulations at the time of their arrest. It contends that their continued detention under those regulations is unlawful and asks the High Court to order their release. Dominic Hadid, the owner of Blue Waters Limited, and his wife were arrested on Wednesday. Genevieve Hadid's 69-year-old maternal aunt, Star Sabga, was detained on Thursday. Their arrests came 13 days after Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar endorsed Attorney General John Jeremy's warning that no segment of society, including the so-called 1%, was beyond the reach of the law. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service has said the execution of a search warrant is a standard investigative procedure and does not constitute a finding of wrongdoing.
You know, Tommy,
Yep.
it saddens me, and here why it saddens me, Tommy. You could see now, Tommy, that the PNM Tommy didn't, don't, and never cared about black people in Trinidad and Tobago. You see this, Tommy? Faris Al-Rawi complaining about how it is in the jail. Tommy, when them poor black disadvantaged people go in that jail cell, then they had to suffer the same consequences, Tommy.
And it don't matter what ailment they have.
It doesn't matter what ailment they have, Tommy. It didn't matter. You ever hear them fellas and them coming out and saying, oh God, well, I have an ailment. All of a sudden, I have Tommy, the evil, wicked PNM. You see, Tommy? You see? What in the dark come into light, Tommy? What is in the dark? What in the dark come into light?
Yep.
Because under the PNM reign, them could have do whatever they wanted, and get away with it. But the little poor black disadvantaged boy, right? Cancel Christmas for them.
True.
Let them go and sit in that same jail cell that he complaining about. He and his wife complaining about. That's PNM. Huh?
Sit in the cell and fry.
Sit in the cell and fry, correct. And all of a sudden, Tommy, them now have to see how the little poor black disadvantaged boy had to deal with in the cell, them complaining now. What did I say? Do so or like so? Is that what did I say?
That too.
Did I say so right? Do so or like so?
True.
All of a sudden, all you understand now what it is for them fellas and them who go in them cell on a daily basis under the PNM, what they have to deal with. Because all they don't have to deal with it, because as far as the PNM was concerned, always the ones, according to the former, the rich, right? He didn't have a problem making them richer, right? So they could create opportunities for them poor little black disadvantaged boys and girls to work in Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Anyway, one day Congo Tea.
Correct. One day Congo Tea. Yeah. And Tommy, I want to go a little further. And a certain person sent me this. And I don't like to call names. I don't call names.
No.
But this person, this year, I'm not going to play all of it, but this statement here by this person, right? You see, the difference is this, Tommy. Many times, I don't look at the messenger. I look at the message. You see, the PNM, the black PNM people, and I have to say it, right? They don't want to look at the message, Even if the message is a good message for them, they only want to look at the messenger. They don't want to look at the message. They only want to look at the messenger. But listen to this. And I totally agree with this. I totally agree with this 100%. Tommy, did you see the video? Anyway, Tommy, you will tell me what you think about this. I totally agree with this. I have to be honest with you. I agree with this 100%. Okay, hold on. I want you all to listen to this. Listen to this. See, I don't listen to the messenger. I just listen to the message. Or I don't worry about. I will have my opinions on messengers. Yes, I do. But if the message is a good message, I have no problems dealing with that. Take a listen to this.
Conspicuous consumption, fast food and alcohol have the grandchildren of Africa in this country at the bottom of the socio-economic ladder and at the top of the heart disease and stroke ladder.
You see, when I talk about them being at the bottom of the socio-economic ladder, hey, they complain all kind of things. Look this fella. This fella saying, right, what I have been saying all the time, right? He's saying it. And you know what? I swear, I ain't even gonna look at the comments, That fella go get thunder for saying speaking the truth to power. He go get thunder. They go call him all kind of name, all kind of thing they go call him.
So let's talk about that, because Nobody in the PNM gonna tell you this because the PNM is funded by some businessmen who want you to consume more. If you could eat fast food 19 times a day to fatten their bottom line, they're happy. Eat it for breakfast, lunch, dinner, midday snack, in between snack, wake up in the middle of the night and go and eat fast food again. That benefits them. But I want to tell you this. The reason other demographics in Trinidad and Tobago prosper is one of the reasons is how they save their money and how they spend their money. And unfortunately, the grandchildren of Africa and Trinidad are targeted. They are targeted and turned into a fat culture and a drinking culture and applauded and made to feel like it is something good. It's not. A healthy bank balance is good. Investments in stocks and bonds is good. Buying land. Start with lots, end up with acres, start to build properties.
What land? Buying land? Them don't want to buy no land. What land them want to buy? What land? Look at the place on Trin City there. Right? What land? That, please. Them want to buy land?
Number one investment in the world will always be real estate. Get into business. Invest your money in business. Yes, your friends will tell you that you do like the party and you're weak and all the things they want to tell you, ignore them. I do party, and I'm telling you something. All of the people that I know that doing well in life, you will see them show up in a St. Mary's Fete and a Fatima Fete for Carnival, and guess what? They may go in unless they get free tickets. They're very wealthiest. Who you think they put branded products on the shelves in the grocery and the drugstore for? Who you think coming to buy that first? The very rich. There's a saying, poor people stay poor playing rich, and rich people stay rich playing poor.
Tommy, you ever read the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad?
Yep.
All right. There's another book I want to recommend to the PNM supporters. All you read the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Read that book. A book you guys must read. Must read. Because this is what this fella is talking about here, you know. This is what he's talking about.
And I want to tell the grandchildren of Africa who are at the bottom rung of the socio-economic ladder in Trinidad and Tobago, fast food is not your friend. Taking all your money and it killing you. Soft drinks. All those soft drinks, not your friend. Take it or leave it. If you're on a job site where you could have your own water bottle that you could fill from home and take it with you. So, because you need 8 bottles of water a day, that's what they tell you. And a bottle of water is $3. That's $24. You save $24 a day on this. You spend $50 for a cup of coffee in Starbucks. You buy the same ingredients that Starbucks use. Ironically, you go in Starbucks and buy a pack of Starbucks coffee. And if you make that coffee home and put it in a thermos, each cup of coffee costs you about $4. And I'm telling you this, you may not want to hear it. You may want to stick your finger in my face and tell me I out of place and I'll take all that. But I want to tell you something. Look at the races that cook their dinner home. Look at the races that save their money, that pass clothes down the churn. Look who buying the brand.
Tommy, I will stop the video to take this photo. Miss Atlanta, welcome. I stopped the video to take your photo. Welcome. Miss Atlanta.
Good afternoon, Tom.
Good afternoon.
Wall Street. Good afternoon, Tom. Wall Street, Tommy, and the villagers.
Good afternoon.
I just popped in. I just came in and I saw your piece by Philip Alexander. Yes. And I heard you were saying that all along. But what I was trying to figure out, what were you saying all along? I hear you saying.
Was I saying all along?
Yes, you said I have always been saying that. I don't know if you didn't know you said it.
Black people at the bottom of the socio-economic ladder.
No, but when you were talking about what Philip said, and saying, I have been saying that all along.
Well, that's what he said at the beginning.
Yes, not only that, but why? But why?
Because of the PNM.
Why?
Because of the PNM.
But why?
Because of the PNM.
No, he's not saying because of the PNM, because they like fast foods and how they eat and drink, where they eat and drink. You're not living, I wasn't listening to him.
Miss Atlanta, the PNM give them job with slave wages right?
Right, but why
And they are
you
the
have to
bottom
go
of the
in to eat there?
socioeconomic ladder. And what
Right,
they
but
do,
why do you have to eat there? Why can't you eat by your grandmother or the old Creole stand or some kind of thing? Even if
ask
you
them
give it
that. You ask
pork.
them that. You ask
Well,
them that.
but I was listening to what you, but if you have been educating our people and us about the spending habits, because a long time ago on this program, I asked you how many Kentucky or something so is in New Jersey, and you had to go and look it up because we have
Mr.
50, a
Atlanta,
little island
Mr.
like
Atlanta,
us have
I
50
just lead.
something.
I just lead by example. I just lead by example. That is why I'm a vegan, and I talk about being a vegan all the time. You understand?
Yes,
I know how to read, write,
remember,
and spell for people. I know how to read, write, and spell for people. Right?
right, but remember there are things besides vegan that sells in those places.
Wait, in Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Yes, but I'm to the fries.
That's not vegan.
I said no. Well, what you said you are vegan, so what?
Right.
So what?
So I lead in by
So
example.
well, right, but they could go and buy fries,
But it's not
and still
vegan.
buy the people.
The price
I
is not
know
vegan.
that's what I'm telling you. You say you're a vegan, so that means they're supposed to be a vegan, right? You're supposed to follow
No.
my example.
I am not telling them to be a vegan. I am telling them about their eating habits. Vegan is about eating habits, Mr. Atlanta.
Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you. How many will just go in and buy chips and you could go in and buy chips? I said, what examples do you show senior vegan
Well, Mr.
that
Atlanta,
don't
I'm
mean you
telling you
go
the
in?
examples.
All right. Sorry if I can't understand, right?
No, you could understand, Mr. Atlanta, but you don't want to understand. You understand it, you don't want to understand.
So saying you're a vegan is the examples you show us, the poor black people or anybody, as I say, the PNM
about your
people.
eating habits. Yes.
About the eating habits. That's the only thing.
Yes.
That's the only thing. I will learn from your experience, Mr. Wall Street.
Mr. Atlanta, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell people how I just be running and all kind of things, you don't think that is inspire one or two people to say, boy, you know what, boy?
No.
No?
They might run to Kentucky. Yes, they'll encourage them to run to Kentucky. Okay. That's their livelihood. Even if they see you running or something, so they might say, good boy, good running. But their running could be by Kentucky or all the places, all the different fast food places.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Mm-hmm.
You just like to come and nag me, right?
What is the personal question?
You see, you laugh. You laugh.
What is the personal question? Was I here today?
That's the personal question.
What?
You like to come and nag me. That's what it is. You want to see if you can get Wall Street upset. That's what it is. Isn't it that?
Do you get upset?
No, I don't get upset.
Well, that's good.
You want to get me upset. You want to get me upset.
No, you can't get upset. When you run and things like that, you free your brain, your mind, and you think clearly.
That's why I was going to run all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You got to think clearly. You see something, you can't get something for people. Understand? Something you can't do without them. And so me over taking shadows, you can't back against shadows. That's let it go by. But somehow I think you just sit home and listen. I'm going to tantalize you.
I just popped in. Yeah, and I said, but what I wondered what I hear Wall Street speaking. I wonder what is his contribution to the black development of Trinidad and Tobago in Trinidad, even though you're away.
There you go again. No,
so I was trying to think,
No contribution, right? To black development.
I didn't say no. I didn't say. I'm trying to say what.
I'm asking you. No contribution.
No contribution. You mean you're telling yourself you're not contributing?
No, I'm asking you a question.
Or say, that's a question?
Yeah, I'm asking. I have, for the things that I've done, I have no contribution.
No, I'm just. That, right? What do you think?
Okay, Mr. Thank you very much.
You see? I tell you, I put you in a corner. Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Wall Street.
Thank you. Tommy, Tommy, I had to blame you sometimes,
Why?
Because in certain situations like this, you're supposed to jump in.
No, I'm not quick to jump.
No, but you are Miss Atlanta abusing me like that, and you even giving me a little thing, man.
But you can handle yourself, Miss Atlanta. And FBI. She's not the CIA.
No, but Miss Atlanta, she going at me anytime Miss Atlanta call, she just go at me. She just come in she house, you know. She didn't hear the whole video. She must hear one part of the video, and she say, you know what? Let me go and mesmerize Wall Street. I forget about Tommy. Let me go and just tantalize Wall Street.
Well, she know you can handle it.
All right, okay, all right. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. Let me continue to listen to the video.
You always laugh at other people who not fashionable, but look at Bill Gates, look at Bezos, look at Zuckerberg. You could call them nerds, but they're billionaire nerds. Steve Jobs.
Mr. Florida, welcome.
Good evening, Mr. Hanson. Good evening, Mr. Party.
Same to you.
Even all the callers, Texas, and everybody. Yeah. Happy to see everybody here on this Sunday. Yeah, Mr. When you see senior citizens having a conversation, you have to leave them alone. You know what I'm saying? Don't involve yourself. You have to leave them alone. You know, you and Mr. Atlanta have a love-hate relationship, but all are good.
We good.
Yeah. So you see that message where you're playing there. I know I watch it where you say when you send it out now.
Yeah.
And it's real because even up here too, who is the ones who does be lining up to go and get the latest Jordans? You understand? How you could be working a job that not even paying more than $30,000 for the year, and you have a shoe collection? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And who is the people who do it? What is the demographics? You understand? Who's the one who always dressing in America here color coded? And when you look at the Caucasian, them putting on a Hanes jersey and our jeans and them going all about the place. But the credit score is 850. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So this is a trend that's happening all over the world, and I don't know why. Because I always appreciate from a young age, I learned money management. You know? And this is something we have to start to teach in schools in Trinidad about money management. And we need to start to teach it from a young age, from in primary school. Teach them money management. Show them from a small age how it is that you could save something, you don't need something. Because how could you buy stuff and put it down and you only wearing it once a month? What is the sense in that? And these something that I appreciate with this man, Mr. Alexander, is saying, and he's speaking truth because I listened to the whole thing. He's speaking truth. Yeah.
So because and you know, Mr. Florida, what people will say, oh God, he's at 1%. Oh, we go talk this dude, and it's about a fella, Tommy partner. If Tommy partner send that to me, you know? Tommy partner send that to me. And he's saying, look at you, we talking about black people. Tommy partner.
Yeah, and the same thing when he talking about Trinidadians, it's happening in America too with a certain demographics. And that is why they can never have a good credit score.
Correct.
Because they always want to live above their needs and they don't understand. But look, let me be real, these young ladies and them now, they have these long nails and how they could cook.
Uh-huh.
You understand? And this is the trend that they're setting for people. Grow long nails, do your hair a certain way, look a certain way, and thinking that is life. That is not life. You know what is life? When you get injured and you could take out 100,000 and you could go and pay for your surgery, you don't want to go and beg nobody. What is life when you could take your family and go on a vacation? But in order to change this mindset, you know what we had to do, Mr. Hanson, Mr. Tommy, and everyone? We have to stop this division in the politics. Let me tell people something. I don't care. I have some of my best partners is Republicans. And I will still give them a kidney if they want a kidney. You understand? Because we good like that. But what I appreciate about the politics in America, when your party is doing wrong, you speak about it. But I don't care who you vote for.
Yeah.
But Trinidad, no. is if they're running on the PNM and they ain't getting nothing. And they're ashamed to see the wrong going on. Look at the corruption going on in the party right now. And nobody is talking about it. All right, guys, look and listen. I was thinking that. Yeah.
Thank you. Tommy?
Yes.
I want to take your lead on this, right? I want you to tell me what you think about this statement here, right? And we're going for the break right after this. I want you to tell me what you think about this statement. All right? What do you think about this?
What does he expect from Moses?
What does that mean? So
Moses is out of order.
So tell me what should happen.
What should happen?
Yeah. You're saying he's out of order. What should happen?
He can be ignored because.
But to me, we always say if you let little things go unchecked, you know what will happen?
Yeah. But
when we come back, we'll deal with it. I will take your advice on this. Okay?
All right.
Take your advice. So, folks, we're gonna take a quick break. It's in the village with it's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Laid to rest, laid to rest, laid to rest, laid to rest. It's alleged, it's alleged, it's alleged, it's alleged. Hey, tell them Kamala say PNM dead, petrochem workers say the party dead, dead, dead. But billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money. The end is here. Security. PNM dead. Hey, tell them Munilal say PNM dead. Even the 1% say the party dead, dead, dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making. The DMO leaving. PNM dead. Condolences to the Balize. SIEP. No more pale pale. The rising sun is ready to govern Trinidad and Tobago for a brighter tomorrow. One, restart the economy. Two, health sector immediate victory. Abolish crime, put sports on the front line. Oh, every pipe must have water. 5, roads smooth as 6. Provide people with work. UNC and making jokes. Tell them drilling say PNM dead. Social media say the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough to put a spin. Inside sources say PNM dead. Tell them Arnold say PNM dead. Police, army and prison say the party dead, dead, dead. Election night flambeau burning steady. The casket was on the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. PNM dead, dead, dead. Tell them Kamala say PNM dead. Some of the members say the party dead, dead, dead. When the carrot come leaders hear what's up. Seems like not one of them was in shock. Put them in one big box. PNM dead. Tell them Munilal say PNM dead. Teachers, doctors and nurses say the party dead, dead, dead. All the bad investments and fellas make. Investors not coming for the work. No more ice cream and cake. PNM dead, dead, dead. The red party showed no empathy for 18 babies and pipeline families. They so heartless, citizens in distress. The country in a crisis, SOE and still all less. 1, UNC on a mission. 2, to correct the school system. 3, end poverty. party and clean up TNT. 4, speed up the housing process. 5, lower taxes. 6, revamp we energy. Bring back the oil refinery. Tell them Kamala say, PNM dead. Petro train workers say, the party dead, dead, dead. Bubba billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money, the end is here. Security, PNM dead. Hey, tell them Munilal say, PNM dead. Even the 1% say, the party dead, dead, dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making, the DMO leaving. PNM dead, dead, dead. Tell them drilling say, PNM dead. Social media say, the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough to put a spin. Inside sources say, PNM dead. Tell them Arnold say, PNM dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead, dead, dead. Election night flambeau burning steady. The casket closed and the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. PNM dead, dead, dead.
Fire! 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 Fire!
And of course, we are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsheed, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday. That's Sunday Talk. Let's Talk Politics. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't forget, folks, on the video, join us. Share the live, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509. 973-609-6509. And don't forget, please share the live. We thank you.
Of course, we are back with you. It's
No audio.
Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and WZYE 95.9. Yeah. So, Tommy, that was a video there by Philip Edward Alexander that basically speaks truth to power about the black population in Trinidad and Tobago. About not the whole black population, but a majority of the black population in Trinidad and Tobago. And a lot of people don't want to, a lot of people that look like you and I, Tommy, they don't want to admit that fact, but it's the truth.
Yep.
It's the absolute truth, you know. And one of the things that we had said, I had said this, is that again, I mean, I know they're taking these PNM lawyers, Tommy, but the PNM lawyers have an abysmal record in Trinidad and Tobago, you know. They have an abysmal record because, as we just said previously, the PNM lost again. But Tommy, so finish your statement regarding the statement. Finish what you think.
I think Moses can be ignored because Moses doesn't seem to be. He fits what he's calling you.
Okay. All right. So I'll leave it there. So folks, I have to be honest with you. What Philip Alexander spoke there, he spoke truth to power. 100% correct. 100% correct. And you see, the PNM, the members of the PNM look at them and say, oh, he's at 1%. Oh, he's at 1% saying this and he's saying that. But he's talking the truth. I want those people who disagree with him to give us the facts to show that he is wrong. Hey, Tommy, let PNM Moses, PNM Red Fox, and Patricia Weed, and Gordon Gangachana, Jaijen Joseph, and the Waffler, and Originally Leaning Tower Peter and them bring facts to the table to prove that he's wrong.
And the thing is that he hasn't been, he has been one way all along. It's not that he just suddenly changed to be this way.
Correct. He's consistent. Yeah, he's consistent. Why it is that the PNM have most of their supporters in the sub-basement, in the lowest ladder of the socio-economic ladder in Trinidad and Tobago? Why? Why? Answer that now. Or how come? How come? At the bottom of the socio-economic ladder is the PNM supporters. And they've been in longest in power. Yeah, all you don't care. Who care about what? We're not talking about America. We're talking about Trinidad and Tobago. That's what we're talking about. Don't let them shift the goalposts and all you. Yeah? Mr. Atlanta, welcome.
I'm Wall Street. I would like to give, you see that last caller before you went on the break?
Yeah.
I'd like to give him kudos, and a round of applause, because he said what he said is what you are saying, right? Even if we, our community, get money, they are not educated, they are not literate about money. They don't have, they are not financially educated. So you could give them $3 million, it will finish in a day.
So, Mr. Atlanta,
or in a week.
Mr. Atlanta,
Yes.
That's why I said, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. I say that all the time. That is exactly what that is, Mr. Atlanta.
Yeah, because it's what you do. So it's not so much that you're poor. It's even with your money, what you do with your poor money, your rich money, your big money, what you do with your money. Right? And what he said is true about it. Sometimes I saw a picture with 4 of the richest men just walking casually through, I think it was New York or Los Angeles, or all of them. Nobody with no chain or nothing. The billionaires, a little jersey, T-top, each of them casual. It's just like probably anybody. Nothing of no big expensive watch, no big nothing. I'm not saying they don't have it, but they're not, the money, what you do with your money makes you. Understand?
Yeah, Mr. Atlanta, you know what I just said? They have champagne taste and Moby pocket.
Yeah. That is a true fact.
Champagne taste and Moby pocket. Right? It's like certain people here in the chat, the PNM people in the chat, right? They have champagne taste and Moby pocket.
But why do they say PNM people? Just say the people. Some people just have.
No, Mr. Atlanta,
why have to break it down to the PNM people?
Mr. Atlanta, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Which race in Trinidad and Tobago is at the bottom of the socio-economic ladder?
My race.
Okay, so when I speak the truth,
I'm not a PNM.
Right.
So why is it?
So that's the truth. I speak in the truth.
Right, but why I call them PNM? Because some of these PNM people can have Moby pockets too.
But they are PNM. Most of the people most of the people living in the sub-basement in Trinidad and Tobago is PNM supporters. Fact of it. Yeah, Tommy, fact or fiction? Most of the people living at the bottom of the socio-economic ladder is PNM supporters.
Fact.
Okay. Because, Tommy, it's simple, you know. When you have 26% of black people living below the poverty line, that's facts. They may not want to hear it. And here comes your partner, Tommy. Here comes your partner. Right? Look at this. Look at this. Some people absolutely use the phrase, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance, to project a sense of intellectual or moral superiority over others. Tommy, a little black boy from Chumacat, Lavantil could talk about a sense of intellectual or moral superiority over others? Anyway, for me, you're right. You're absolutely right. You're right. Mr. Carnage, welcome.
Good afternoon, Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Good afternoon.
Same to you.
Interesting program as always. Realize them licks on this program since after election, but never mind. I listen, you started Anthony Dobain, then you come back with Mr. Philip Alexander. Yeah. I'm trying to get the genesis of your conversation, and I could be some corrected, right? You blame the PNM, you understand? That the position that the Afro-Trinidadian are in today, right? But my question is, when we will get a party for Trinidad and Tobago, boy, instead of, and because you're going and you could interact whenever you want, the PNM and the PNM, right? So it's going down a party line, right? Afro versus the other party race, right? And we are bottom of the equal.
I'm not going down that line. I'm not going down. I'm not going down the line, black versus Indian. I don't go down that line. All I just do, Mr. Carnage, is put facts and
wait. So when Mr. Philip Alexander say that, who you were speaking of, what race you were speaking at the bottom of the equals, the ladder, what race you were speaking about?
Black.
So so why you play it? If you don't want to go down that line on your program, why are you playing it?
No, because he's speaking the truth.
Yeah, all right. So,
Mr. Carnage, let me ask you a question.
I don't want to say straight from a
I stay to your point.
Yeah.
Mr. Carnage, give me one socio-economic statistic. One.
You're trying to throw me off.
No,
wait, let me before I go. I'm not disputing what you're saying. No, I don't. I'm not disputing that all these prediction and these words are truth. I'm not disputing that. I go into a different level. You understand?
Yes.
Right? When I tell you when we have a Trinidad and Tobago, where are you a part of any program? As the lady, one of your called just now about spending power for the Afro Trinidadians and all the persons who abuse money and don't have no. Right, so we don't want to go between color and because I believe that other ethnic groups might squander money the same way. So let me don't go down that route. Are you involved in any program? Right? What about I just want to give, I might take a little minute, right, or a couple of minutes, right? To do business in Trinidad under the PNM regime was very difficult. When I was building, I went to order some windows and they gave me everything and the document and thing. When I call the direct source, they block all the avenues. Same thing, if you want to bring in a franchise here under the other administration, it was challenges because they control all that market. You cannot bring in nothing. Right, to open your own enterprise and open your thing like that, they had under control. Where is the ease of doing business in Trinidad and Tobago? It still have these challenges, right? I come from the oil sector. I was here the last contribution I gave on this book. The only person kind of sided with me a little bit was Mr. Uncle Tommy stating that he find it's what I am suggesting it's taken too a little long, right? I come from the oil and gas industry, and as a black entrepreneur, we are faced with challenges of getting into the oil and gas industry. And they are talking about but bottom line. So you could break that status quo to create financial wealth from Afro companies, and I just adding, right? Because I know what my company, what the board of directors are facing. You understand? No kind of guidance, no kind of help. They're going back with the same. What we were facing under the PNM regime is the same thing we're facing now. Simply, right?
That's not true.
You telling me what I am. You telling me what. You are telling me what my company is going through.
No, I'm not saying what your company. You trying to paint a broad brush. Mr. Carnage, did you know of the social services that this government implemented that the PNM never implemented for the past 10 years?
No, I'm not having.
Okay, there you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. There is.
You hear my question? You hear my question? Where are the opportunities, right, for entrepreneurs, right, to do ease of doing business in Trinidad and Tobago?
Mr. Carnage.
Because under the PNM regime, it had a lot of challenges. As long as you know that in that class, they don't take you on.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, the company that I represent, we are going to. Uncle Tommy, I was a part of the leading up, building up. So, and when I say when we will get a government for Trinidad and Tobago, and not political affiliated, you have to show loyalty and you have to say this and you have to do this to be successful in this country. And this is what we are seeing taking place, right? And we are talking from experience. You understand? Because all the data and all the evidence was given from April. When was it? 28 from the 3rd of May, 2026, and to date, right? And you know who I'm glad I will try. Why from Carnage? Also, I'll get on to Mr. Alexander. You're not in Trinidad, so you right to bring the evidence and bring the data, right? I'll get on to Love Movement, the corridor for transformation, who was pushing that agenda leading up to the general election. Showing that the challenges that we still face today. Some of them are aware, right? I was in. I think they had a lot of meetings around the country. I think it's before election or after election. I was a part of this. So when I hear certain statements coming from radio hosts or social media hosts, it is baffling me. It is baffling me. And I don't come here to talk rhetoric. I come here with evidence. I don't try to create no disparity between others. I come with direct facts. Right? Who want to believe it is up to them. But today the Afro Trinidadian, and we ain't talking again. They have us as a class, understand? I could be some corrected. As long as you're showing a certain, like you're not entitled of wealth. And creating wealth for the generation, breaking that status quo, breaking that, you understand? And this is what we're seeing, right? So I don't know what the union is doing about that. Mr. Philip Alexander, who was so concerned about that disparity of, I want to go with well color, and Mr. Love, you understand, Mr. Lennox. And this thing had to be not in segment, that will show a percentage, as you just say, if I are aware of certain things. I'm not aware. I'm aware of the circle that I am in. Right? I'm coming from oil and gas and Joshi as a worker. Okay, listen to me now. As a worker.
Let me take this next call, Mr. Carnage. Let me take this next call.
Yeah.
All right? Thank you, man. Thank. You see, Tommy? Southwestern welcome. You see, Tommy, that's part of the problem.
Yeah.
I hear Mr. Carnage, but he basically, it's like it fly over his head. It fly over his head that we are the bottom of the socioeconomic ladder. Who cares if a red man from the moon come and tell you are the bottom of the socioeconomic ladder? And what Mr. Carnage don't want to say is the PNM will have them there. The PNM, come on, Mr. Carnage. And you talk about we want to get party for Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, the PNM supposed to be for Trinidad and Tobago, but they must for the 1%, Mr. Carnage. They must for the 1%. And it's people like you, Mr. Carnage, who used to support them and put them in power. And you want to come with that now?
All I have to say is that during Manning's last tenure, he made an effort to even the playing field. And of course, Rowley fought him down and crashed the whole thing.
Crash the whole thing, Southwestern welcome.
Good afternoon, Professor Ogatomi, and all your listeners. Share the life in Jesus' name. Because when someone wants to try to paint a picture, they must get the right brush. Number 3, number 4, and 12 is for the borderlines. And to highlight, you have to get a number 8 brush to uplift the background.
Hey, so Preston, I don't mean to cut. You know why I don't understand? Why I don't understand something. I don't understand why I am a person of color, right? And you could support whichever party you want. But at the end of the day, boy, the PNM been in power the longest. And the supporters of the PNM are in the sub-basement. Sub-basement. The lowest of the socio-economic ladder. And all they don't see that, boy, not you. Them don't see that, boy. How them can't see that, boy? When you support of this?
Yeah, I like interacting, but I would like that caller to call back after I finish, right? We will have a dialogue before the show done. Yeah. And I want to call back and I want to ask him some question. When the yoke of the PNM was broken with NER, right? NER didn't get chance to deliver the upliftment because the PNM under Eric Williams' tent, this country didn't even have fumes, as Rowley say, right? And they had to put in measures and they went to the IMF. Workers had to put the shoulder to the wheel to save the country. After that, PNM come back in power. The Honorable Basdeo Pandey, God rest his soul, he came out of labor and he was fighting tooth and nail and he was pushing the agenda of the vulnerable African and East Indian across the board. And I want to ask that caller, is it not that the PNM leaders at the time start to pull away the African base, right? And I'll tell you that Satmaraj was the next one. They pull in the Indian base one side. The war facts, I'll tell you. So when these two set of races went separate and didn't understand what the Honorable Basdeo Pandey was trying to bring all it together to show all of that together we have economic power by starting an LNG project in Point 14 and a Piaco airport. All the bandits are Stephen, mismanagement. He started to get the wheels of the economy going. Right. When money come back, he give the good family to run amok on petrotrin asset. Let me talk about that fella. He did and go on and he had a dialysis machine at his disposal. When if you come from the oil and gas, you'll know that when Manning give the chairmanship, right, the power that he had to mash up the company, that is why up to this day, it had no petrotrin. They said they didn't close it down. That's my heritage. Check who running for the last 10 years. Who is the people getting the 2 years and 3 years contract, brother? Trinma had used to go in, register, and get work. Kama Maharaj, the trade minister, is getting the companies up and running. The labor minister, if you listen to the programs and what he's saying in Parliament, is getting businesses up and running. Where we are employed, I am all waiting to get employed because your gas industry, where is it in Venezuela, the Dragon? They do a seismic survey, where they do it? Who get the contract? Who get the labor contract? Sukai get the contract to go on the platform and them in Galiota. How much we get out there to get the crumbs to him empty the dustbin? How much have we get to him wash tools? Who control the industry and push the small man like me and you, brother? I want to tell me that Sukai and them fellas and them, the kind of money and the underpay and the workers of the platform and them, who had the labor contract. And a man is the head at HSC in Trinidad. He get a Shakonia prize, a gold medal. And yet still in heritage, it had mismanagement and accident going on willy-nilly. Come on, I'll give you a word to call and tell me.
Thank you so much. Mr. Carnage. You know, your petticoat showing. That's what I have to say. Your petticoat showing. It's showing. That's all I have to say. Your petticoat showing. You understand? Because
Trinidad has always been a challenge for the small man. And like I said, Patrick recognized it, God rest his soul, and he was doing something about it. But Rowley came up with a distraction which was called the heart and blew everything up.
Tommy, you know, this. Let me tell you this, sir. I hate to be right so many times. I hate, seriously, I hate. When I said a lot of the PNM followers, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance, it applies to them. Read that comment on the screen there, Tommy.
Not everyone in Beatam and Lavantil is poor.
Tommy, you ever hear me say, anybody ever hear me say, everybody in Beatam and Lavantil is poor?
No, you never said that.
Anybody ever hear me say that? That's what I'm telling you. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. You know, sometimes it's better to keep your mouth shut and make people think you're a fool than to open it and confirm it. I have never said.
I see Moses as just a distraction.
No, I understand that. I do understand that. I do understand that. You understand? Right? But I grew up in Chumaka, Clavantil. It have people who used to work in customs, used to live in the building I grew up in, making 6, 7, 8 times the money my mother was making working in 10 days. Them wasn't poor. They were living in the same building we were living in. But them wasn't poor. How you gonna be working in custom, Tommy, as a custom officer and you poor?
Except if you're blowing your money.
Except if you're blowing your money. You understand? Them get an opportunity to get it where it's at. They get an apartment and they're paying $15 a month rent and they're paying them. Why they ain't gonna take it? Why not? Why not? Boy, I just feel sorry for them PNM supporters, boy. You know? Can you imagine that, boy? Can you imagine that? Yes, Southwestern.
Sorry to call back, but I want to finish the conversation. So when he called Canada's call back, actually we know the fair share bill and the equal opportunity, right? Yeah. That Basdev Pandey had introduced. I want to ask you what the PNM do with the fair share part of it, and because the equal opportunity is still there and the freedom of the press. So when he called, there is a party for Trinidad and people.
All right.
What else is that party?
Look, keep calling back. Let me take a call. Mr. Carnage, welcome.
Yes, good afternoon again. I was online and listening to the guy who said he wanted us to interact, you know.
Yeah.
You make a statement saying my petticoat children. I'll give you the opportunity. You go on my Facebook account, right? Type in, I will send you my number or my abbreviation because you label me as a PNM, you understand? Right? And if anybody in Carnage, right? Know anybody in the political arena in Carnage, ask them about me now. I will send you my alias, something like that. You see, all the quick to judge.
Well, let me ask you a question, Mr. Carnage. What party you support?
Yeah.
What party you support?
I come from the movement of social justice, and you're supposed to know that I give you.
No, yeah, well, that's the reason why I asked you, because somebody in the chat said you supported David Abdullah.
Yeah. Well, I'm wrong with that. It have 2 members of the MSJ are part of this government now. 2 prominent members, 2 executive, and we are proud because it's the teaching they get, right? And what we stand for to make themselves 2 excellent members of parliament today. You understand? Right? And again, so in the chat, what if I support David Abdullah? You are David Abdullah on your program leading up to the general election.
Yeah.
But that is water under the bridge. You understand?
Yeah.
Understand? PNM was the problem, right? And we do things in Carnage to it didn't get no fruits, but to send that message, right? And I'm a strong. But you don't know the problem that I went through and that PNM was standing up for people in Ghana. So no, let me not put on that road. But I hate when you my petticoat showing. By there's been facts in reality, but
yeah, when I
want
say
to tell that caller,
Courage, when I say a petticoat showing, right? Here's why I say that.
Yeah, what you mean by that?
Because you don't understand. You didn't understand that the current government, right, is doing things, right, to reduce the amount of people that look like you who living below the poverty line. You didn't know that.
What that benefiting me if I know that or not?
What do you mean that benefiting you?
My children benefiting that? Is that an exercise under the Martin Regional Corporation? 150 people was hired. My children wasn't part of that.
Mr. Carnage, you have to get.
My wife was victimized under this administration. She wasn't part of that. I am seeking my generation financial status, and people who are around me, you understand? Because I come from the OWT, you know. I know what is a good wage, you know. I know what's a living wage, you know. And that caller want to talk. That caller who calling. I was on the Porenco field. I was on T. Charlie, Bravo, all of them fields and them. I must know you by because you're not talking that because you say you're looking for. So probably we must be bunks part already. I work at all the Porenco fields and them. I know the injustice that taking place there. I can say that now. Send letters to us for what was Porenco was doing to workers over there. I know what. Go on my Facebook page and I will see what kind of person I am and what I stand for. I will leave it at that because I can't convince anybody by my words. You understand? Because as you talk, right, they want to label you. But look, I'm listening.
Thank you.
And this is why I call this program, you know. Because you know, you can other program I get locked off other program because I go a different way. I see things how it is. Because you're part of something and you're a part of a change. You mustn't highlight certain things that are affecting you. And I congratulate this program because it's giving you here. Doctor, understand.
Don't go away yet, Mr. Carnage. We have a mantra here, right? We just give people the opportunity to express their feelings, and we just give them the fact, right? And we're not into this. And we have people here who are PNM people, and I have to say this. PNM people don't like facts, FACTS. They like FAX. You understand? And unfortunately, we don't do all that. We don't do FAX. But I appreciate you and thank you very much, man. Thanks.
1 minute before I go, and I see that right. I have close affiliate with under the UNC. You understand? Because we have a program trying to, you know, we want to see PNM out of Carnage, and you saying that you are doing things. So I will come back on your next program and come with and get some information because after a month ago we had a discussion and I wasn't privy to this information. I just have dialogues with people who representing UNC in my community, and you see that because we have a backlog. Local election is coming up, and we have a backlog. And if it continue like that, PNM will just win this corporation. So when you see that information I get here today, I will take it to the relevant persons who are dealing with because we want to know what's going on.
Thank you.
Doctor, understand. I will leave my comments on that program because I'm very observant.
Thank you.
Good program as always.
Thank you. Thank you. And listen to this fella. You see, this fella is such a hypocrite. Yeah? Caller, you should know how things go. If you don't say anything good, if it's a lie about the UNC, the 6.5 will say not that they believe it. You are PNM. So Tommy, if I say your petticoat showing, that means there's a PNM. Eh?
Ah, boy.
If I say your petticoat showing, Tommy, you don't know that slang in Trinidad and Tobago?
Of course.
When we in Laventille and a woman walking down there say, "Mommy, Tanty, your petticoat showing," you know. You see, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. But Tommy, it's too late. We go do fraud of the week tomorrow.
Mm.
We go do it tomorrow. But Tommy, you see what I'm saying? That's exactly what I'm saying. I tell Mr. Carnage petticoat showing, and them jump to the conclusion when I say that, I say he is a PNM. No, Mr. Carnage. I never said he was a PNM. I just said he petticoat showing. You have to stop making up these things, right?
I tell you,
Because whenever I make it up, what Tommy? You see, we talk about Philip Alexander, and that is so important because many of the PNM supporters in Trinidad and Tobago do not want to face up to the fact of what Philip Alexander is saying.
but he's speaking truth.
Correct, Tommy. He's speaking truth to power. The man talking the truth. And if, I don't care if he is a Martian on Mars, Jupiter, or even Uranus. Hello. Even Uranus. I don't care. And a man speaking truth to power, I listening to that. But that is the problem with us, Tommy. You know, and that's why we continue to support the PNM. Look, all of a sudden, Dominic Hadid understands now what it is for a poor person to go in a cell and have to go and stand up over a hole or have cockroaches in there. Eh?
Yep.
And who did he get all our land up there under? Who gave him all our land up there to get blue water, Tommy? How you get all our land up there?
The PNM.
Look, and all they want to say the PNM, we love you, so we take great care of you. Yeah? But listen to this one. Listen, this is a blast from the past. I don't even remember who sent me this. But I want you all to listen to this one. Listen to this. Whatever her name is, I don't remember her name. Somebody sent me this. Listen to this. I don't know. I think she's on the other side now. I ain't sure. But somebody go tell me in the chat. Listen.
Trinidad and Tobago, pleasant good morning. Now I am watching at the expression of the new opposition leaders, who is the PNM, faces. And I want to ask all a question, the opposition leader now, the new opposition leaders, the PNM, what are they expected from the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago? Or they feel we have been dotage all the days of our lives, right? Or they insult we to the lowest. Or they left us hungry. Or they left us to dead by the wayside. So they didn't expect the people of Trinidad and Tobago to rise up. Or they didn't expect the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago to stand up for what is right, to save themselves and the future generation. And now what they want to do, what? Make a comeback? How are they making that comeback? I would like to know, because let me tell you something. You see the trauma this PNM government would have put the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago through for the past 10 years. It scarred the heart, the minds, and the soul of the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, especially me. So you see all this bullcrap, all they talking about, or they going to rebuild, and or they're going to do this and they're going to do that. In my book, the PNM had to take a long rest, mash up, scramble, new faces, and they could check we back in 100 years. All they did enough. All you overgone. All you overdo. With no remorse. Or they even try to bully all your way through. And all they still want to do what? What all they want a chance to come back to do what? No, I have nothing against Miss Penelope Beckles. She's a woman like myself, woman power. But the PNM is who made the PNM lost the election. Not the people. The people just rise up because they decide they're fed up and enough is enough. All they fix all their business and all they leave we hungry. All they leave us to die. All they turn around and blame we for everything that happened. Why is all they fixing all their business and all they expected to stay in power? Come on, because you know why all they go Rowley, remember Rowley said we do this, right? So let's tell us if this the same dotish people, they're coming back to bamboos their head and get back in power again. But with Trinidad and Tobago, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago show all year that we had enough for all year. We fed up all year. All year forget the assignment. All year supposed was to put the people before the party. And all they didn't do that. And all they tried to bully all the way and insult the people. Drag them down to the ground like if we were nothing. And all they wanted to still stay in power. I tell all you, yellow is the code. Yellow is the code. And yellow is going to remain the code. Because Ms. Kamala Prasad Bisesa, our brand new Prime Minister, she understands the assignment. So don't feel all they come in with all their strategies and all their shots to try to bring she down. No. We, the social media activists, well, I counted myself as one now. Because I build my name. We are the watchdogs. And we will make sure that it happens. Because Ms. Prasad Bisesa is going to put the people before the party. Watch how this Wonder Woman will work. All they need to sit down now.
You mean?
Yep.
What I'm going to tell you, right?
The woman said.
I mean, yeah, and I know she going to the other. Monica Rampi soon said that is Warrior Princess. And you know she going to the other side now. You know that?
Well,
because she didn't get a hamper for Christmas. Tommy, I tell you, I tell them, I just tell them, I say, folks, you cannot be half pregnant. And listen, there's some half pregnant UNC, you know. Let me be honest. There's some half pregnant UNC. All you know them half pregnant ones. Yeah, there's independent UNC. Right?
Fence sitters.
Say that again?
Fence sitters.
Oh, good. They're sitting on the fence. They're doing gymnastics. Yeah. They want to go to the Waffle House. And waffle all around the place. They're like, yeah. You know, they're going and doing gymnastics. They're on the pommel horse. You understand, Tommy?
Yep.
They want to do gymnastics. Let me play this voice now.
Good afternoon, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and to everybody out there. Miss Atlanta, you keep asking Wall Street how we know that they are PNMites. Well, you know the nuts by the husk, right? You must take a read. And then you will know how he can identify them as PNMites. There's no two ways about it. They stand out like a sore thumb on the chart. So take a read and you will know what Wall Street is talking about. Thanks a lot, Wall Street.
Atlanta, next one. Coming for you, Miss Atlanta. Atlanta come for me, and them come for she. Yeah, but Tommy, I still have a bone to pick with you, man.
Concerning?
Whenever Miss Atlanta come for me, man, you don't tell Miss Atlanta go easy on your partner Wall Street. Go easy.
Wall Street, I know you can handle your stories. You're a big boy.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Mr. Florida, welcome.
You can even give us an answer, Mr. Toffee, and everyone.
Mr. Florida, the Patricia weed now in the chat, eh? I don't know.
Oh, God. Hey, this answer my feeling, Mr. Tommy and Mr. Landa. Let's talk after the program.
You know. Hey, Mr. Florida, I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to accuse Tommy or not, no. But wink.
Well, guess what? You can accuse me. You can include me. You can exclude me. But cockroach had no place in foul business.
Yeah. You see, the funny thing about that, right? Anytime she call, she does always mention Mr. Tommy first, and so like I think she just forget she on live instead of a personal call. But anyhow,
It's like when Aisha call. When Aisha call.
okay.
Tommy,
But I see love.
Uncle
I see love
Tommy.
I live.
Uncle
You know.
Tommy.
Yeah, anytime Aisha call, to stick 20 years away from Mr. Tommy. He back like a you.
That boy just
But
beat him, boy. That boy just beat.
you see, you see, I understand what Mr. Karen has seen, eh? But still, when Petrotrin was running, I used to work in oil and gas, and I used to work Petrotrin too. 90% of the people who was employed in Petrotrin was African. And you cannot tell me no. And you had a PNM government to take that from them. And you see, the thing is, when it used to shut down, some of these young men and them used to work for $20,000 after the month, you know. And when a week after they come back, you can hold out 20 or where the money just go. You see, in order for us black people to have businesses in Trinidad, we have to change the mindset of the African people to support us. Not because if Mr. Anselm open a business and Mr. Anselm had an old van and in a year time Mr. Anselm buy a BMW, you go stop supporting, you go say, nah, he making too much money. We had to get this out of our mind and take our spending power and spend towards black businesses when they open. Don't go to the Chinaman and don't go to the Syrian and don't go to that and say, nah, because they have a 20 for plenty. That's how they just fool all year. They go have 10 pieces of chicken for $100 and they go fool you with that. And you're going to spend your 100 instead of spending it and have somebody in the community who will in turn hire their own African people to work in the establishment. You think these small business people, if they have 4 or 5 branches and who do you think will be the first preference they hire? And they don't care if they come from Lavantil, they don't care if they come from Mova, they don't care. They're helping the people. And this is what we have to get in our minds and come out of this mental slavery lockdown pain and put in our mind. All right, guys, everybody have a good day till we see tomorrow.
Thank you. Folks, put your closing comments in the chat and send your closing vote. You know, for me, it's just really kind of sad because, you know, they had a program in South Africa, Tommy, where the program was to, and they have a program too in New York City, Tommy. Where's that? For certain contract, Tommy, minority business have to get at least 15% of those contracts. Right? And the former mentioned a president of one of them companies. And she used to get, the reason our company became big is because of the minority contract she get in New York because of that, because of the set aside. And I told the PNM, I said, why you all don't have 10 to 15% of those contracts set aside for minority businesses in Trinidad and Tobago?
Now, what I'm saying is this.
Yeah.
I keep saying it, but I don't know if it's going over people's head. I moved back to Trinidad because Patrick Manning put policies in place equivalent to set aside. You could call it that.
Yeah.
And things were going well. I cashed in all my chips, decided to invest fully, partnered up with some other Trinidad Americans. And we decided that we were going to go hard. But we had to fight on two levels. We had to fight politically and socially. But the political battle is what broke our back and made us take a huge loss.
Yeah, Tommy. And I'm going to play this video. Tommy, Prime Minister Kamala Prasad when she was in opposition, said to the former minister, why don't you take care of your people? She said that. Prime Minister Kamala Prasad said that.
He only took care of the 1%ers so they can help. He clearly stated what he was doing. He said there's nothing wrong with making the rich richer so they can help the poor.
So you mean they can make the poor poorer, or so they can make the poor dependent on the PNM?
We know exactly what was the outcome of that beforehand.
Let me take this voice note from Monty.
Good afternoon, Wall Street, and the listeners and the co-hosts, whatnot, everybody, right? This is the voice of Monty Pavio, right? Say this in the chat. With regards to this release, you just played their TikTok release. I don't think that release is the recent one, you know, right? Oh, that of that video called Bobby Princess. This is not a recent post, but the position she taken with the politics now, with the submissions right now, I don't think she's supporting this regime with this submission anymore, you know. I think she more aligned to the PM more or less now. So that list is just put out there in the program in the program there. That's not a recent one.
We know that.
Just post that shortly after when this administration take place, right? I don't think that's a recent post she studio, right?
We
No,
know that.
by that lady known of Bobby Princess. So I want to highlight that, you know. So don't think this is that is a recent post in studio, because right now her situation with relationship with this regime, things go on sour. She get disenchanted, you know. I don't think she fully supports this regime anymore. So that what I want to put it down. That I want to put on the babes now. So
Monty, thank you very much. But
we know that.
We know that wasn't a recent post. Yeah, we knew that. We knew that was a post some long time ago, because back in December, she crossed across to the PNM till her dead because they could see some hampers. You understand? So we know that wasn't a recent post, but we just played that for you to listen to what she had to say about the PNM. You understand? So we just played that for you. So we understand that. Yeah. We understand that was not a recent post. Yeah, don't did not. We understand that. I don't understand this. Monica, you are so right. I'm looking for man who will stand up for truth and don't let any woman or man fool them. And by the way, I am well married and have 3 lovely sons and 3 lovely grand. Okay. Who will stand up for truth? Some you see looking for man. What does that mean? You know what in Trinidad say? You know, in Chumaka, when a fella used to say, I take that man for you. We used to say, boy, don't take a man for me, but I will take the man for myself. You know that? You say you're looking for man. What that mean? I'm looking for man who will stand up for truth. That's what you say, you know, Tommy?
Well, he say what he say.
I am looking for man who stand up for truth.
You say what he say. You say what he doing.
I mean, if, no, you mean something else, Tommy.
Well,
Yeah, I don't think that's what you, I think what you write, he didn't mean. He mean to
I
say
think
something.
you know exactly what he said.
But you see, Tommy, it goes back then. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. We, you know, that's sad, you know, boy.
Well, he's looking for man.
Okay. Volsang said the P&M mismanagement is constantly being referred to as the last 9 years. Need I remind you, all the P&M have been at it since 1956. What's that? And Volsang, you're correct, Think about all the years the P&M was in power. Think about all them years the P&M was in power. Tommy, I want to, before we go for the break, and before I give you my closing comment, Tommy, can you name for me, and I think I may have asked this before, name one, how I could put it, boy, one major black business that has been established under the P&M rule. One major black business that has been established under the P&M rule. One major business of color that has been established under the P&M rule. One. But we're going to take that break, folks, and we write. Don't forget, put your closing comments in the chat. We're going to take that break, and we're going to be right back. Hey, Mr. Carnage, maybe you could help us with this. One. No, Mr. Carnage ain't going to be able to help us. Oh, yeah, maybe P&M Red Fox can help us. Give us one major black business that has been established under the P&M rule. One. Just one. Let's take that break. We'll be right back. Stick on stay. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Mr. Atlanta, you sent us a closing thing here. I ain't really know. Okay, here we get one, Tommy. You see, we get one. Alan Warner, he flourished under the P&M. Here we go. Alan Warner, correct, in Tobago. All right, here we go. So we have one that really good friend. That the former good friend.
I can give you my business. It was killed under the PNM.
No, we talking about who was established. We ain't talking about who was killed.
Okay.
Yeah. We want one was killed. All right. Oh, look, 50-50. Who is that, boy? You have been paid to talk nonsense. Who is that? Oh, I wonder if that's a UNC follower, boy. 50-50. What's your real name? Anyway, Mr. Atlanta, I understand the thing you sent us is just BE. I understand it. Send me another follow-up to let me know what is that one about. Because I understand. All right, here's my closing comment. Here we go.
God. Good morning, God. Today is Sunday, June 28. Father, as this month comes to an end, I pause to thank you for every moment you carried me through. There were battles I never spoke about, worries I kept in my heart, and days when I felt tired, yet your hand never left me. As I enter this final Sunday of June, I choose to let go of everything that weighs me down and place it in your hands. Thank you for every door you opened, every prayer you answered, and every blessing I did not even realize was coming from you. Prepare my heart for a new week and a new month. Fill me with peace where there is uncertainty, strength where there is weakness, and faith where there is fear. May I never forget that my future is not in the hands of circumstances, but in the hands of a faithful God. I trust you with what is behind me, what is before me, and everything in between. In Jesus' name, amen. Comment Amen if you Trust God.
From where I said this is it, the clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, what I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Go ahead, Tommy.
Thich Nhat Hanh on happiness. Letting go gives us freedom, and freedom is the only condition for happiness. Like I say every time, you're the man in the mirror. You have to become that change you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe out there. We'll see each other tomorrow night, God willing. Till then, good night.
Thank you, Tommy. Let me go to the chat. What closing comments we have in here? Okay. All right, let me see. So we have PNM Red Fox says, a prime minister cannot successfully or legally run a democratic country by only looking after their own ethnic group. Whoever said that?
Nobody said he look at somebody only.
Who said that? Who said that? Hold on.
It's people like that who have us where we are today.
Stay off the weed.
When you hear a person says a prime minister cannot successfully or legally run a democratic country while only looking after their own ethnic group, nobody never said that. Nobody. That's why you have to. It's people like that. Yeah, people like that. Ms. Santa Cruz says, advice from an elephant: stay calm when the world gets loud. Walk your path even if the path gets lonely. Strength is quiet and not noisy. Protect your peace like your life depends on it. Never get your word. Never forget your word. Thank you, Sandra. Okay, let me see. Let's say have a great weekend, everyone. Stay blessed. Humans invented mirrors, but later used filters because the mirror was too honest. Folks, we're out of here. We see you on Monday, 7 to 10 p.m. right here on WZYE 95.9 FM. We're outside. Bye-bye.
Lord, we tune into WZYE 95.9, the world right in the airwaves, shining bright and fine. From Margate to the islands, the signal never fades. We lift our hands and praise you for the joy that it brings today. Bless Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the viewers too. Every viewer, every caller, every chatter in the crew. Pour your favor on the station. Let the Holy Ghost flow free. WZYE 95.9.